Always one of my favorite conversations of the week. Steve Merrill from Wager Talk dropping by to give us his knowledge and insight into the betting lines across college football and one of the major prestigious matchups that we look forward to as college football fans each and every year. USC Notre Dame, the Trojans in the playoff race for the first time really ever, possibly 2016 to a certain extent, taking on a Notre Dame team that's playing much better. Game at the LA Coliseum, and Notre Dame's a 4.5-point road underdog, Steve.
Yeah, the loss last week by Tennessee, the surprising loss against South Carolina, changed a lot of things. First of all, I think there's a really good chance, both Michigan and Ohio State don't have to worry as much about whoever gets the loss. There's definitely a chance one of them could have fallen out. Less likely now. LSU, of course, also can now have a chance because that loss against Tennessee is not going to hurt them as much. But I do think USC probably has got the best path to sneaking into the top four. We probably need TCU to still lose a game, and it looked like the last couple of weeks that could happen, especially last week. But USC still is alive, as you said, no question about it. Not sure that really changes the approach one way or the other to this game. If anything, maybe they play a little bit more tight. Notre Dame is a team that's had a very disappointing season. They were top 5, don't forget, when the season began, and they really struggled then after going just 3-3 in their first 6 games. But they've been playing loose, and they've been playing a lot better. 5 straight wins in a row. And as a dog in the 2 games against Syracuse and Clemson, they won outright during that stretch. But what's even more impressive has been the offense. This is a team that was struggling offensively the first half of the year. That's why they were struggling at just 3-3, mid-20 points per game average. Last 5 games, those 5 wins, they have scored 35 or more in all 5 games. They've put up 41 points or more in 3 of the last 5. So Notre Dame's offense is clicking, and they should continue to click against a below-average USC defense. On the season, USC is allowing 6.1 yards per play against teams that average just 5.9. That kind of defense is not a championship defense. They get by with it, of course, because your offense is so good. 43 points a game, 7.5 yards per play. Notre Dame, though, a substantial defensive edge. They give up just 5 yards per play. They're over a yard per play better defensively, so they definitely qualify as a good defensive dog in this game. But the line is too short at 4.5. My database simulation, 10,000 game simulations in my math database, comes out to USC 8.5-point average win. So we're going to stay off the side here. I'm not going to look to fade the better defense, but I also don't think there's any value with Notre Dame. Where I do think there's value, Mark, is with the over 64.5 total points here. Each of these teams over their last 5 games have gone over the total. So if you've blindly played the over in the past 5 Notre Dame and USC games over the past month, you've gone 10-0. Perfect 10-0 with the over. Of course, the big reason is because Notre Dame's offense has been much better and USC's defense continues to struggle. So I'd like over 64.5 in this one. Goes at 7:30 Eastern Saturday night on ABC.
Steve Merrill, Wager Talk. Get on over there for the NFL, college football, of course, and the NBA. Again, it's wagertalk.com with Steve, his money management system, as well as all of his selections and information there. The under-the-radar selection of the week for Steve. He provides us exclusively here at the Voice of College Football, but you got to go to patreon.com, search MarkRogersTV, sign up there for all the benefits, including Steve's under-the-radar selection, 11-1 against the spread this season. Steve, thank you so much.
Thanks, Mark.